How can a blind person tell one coin from another?
nfbv.org.
How can a blind person tell one coin from another? Hi, my name is John Bailey. I'm legally blind. I can see some things, but it's easier to use adaptive techniques of blindness to do a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to show you today is how a blind person, no vision at all, can tell one coin from another. Now I'm going to use the four most common used coins: a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. I don't remember the last time I saw a half dollar, and it was several decades ago since I saw a $2 bill or a Susan B. Anthony coin. So I'm just going to stick with the four basic ones. There are actually clues, tactile clues, that are really easy to learn if you're vision impaired, that makes it so easy to tell which coin is which, so that when the cashier gives you your money back, breaks a dollar, whatever, you can tell right away if you've gotten the right change back. So let's start with the smallest denomination of coin money, the penny. Well, let me tell you, there's at least two different characteristics that are used by the blind to tell which coin is which. One is the obvious one, the size and weight. That tells you a lot. But there's another characteristic, the edge. On some of the coins, the edge is flat, just like on the penny. On other coins, it has ridges, little things. So if you run your nail across it, you'll actually hear it. So those two combinations of the size of the coin plus does it have ridges or not tells you for sure which coin is which. So starting with the penny, very small, very tarnished. It is, you can tell because it's one of the smallest coins we have. Plus, it has a smooth edge. So, in the dark, somebody handing me change, I don't have to pull it out, hold it up to the light, stick it to my eye. I can tell right away, just my hand in my wallet or wherever, my hand in my pocket, I can tell this is a penny. And the way to tell a penny is that it is smallest and with no ridges. All right, next denomination up, the nickel. I'll be perfectly honest. When you hold a nickel and a quarter together, you can tell right away which is which. But if somebody only hands you one, I had the worst time telling which is which. All right, you can tell the nickel by its size, and it too, like the penny, has no ridges. So just reaching into your pocket, if you find a coin that's bigger than the penny or the dime, and it has smooth edges, you know that's a nickel. The next one up is the dime. Let's get the dime. There we go. Here's the dime. It is about the same size, or it's actually a tiny bit smaller. I misspoke. It's a tiny bit smaller than a penny. But what makes it very distinctive is ridges. Let's see if we can hear this. You cannot mistake a dime for any other coin. You can tell. How can you tell a dime? It's the size. It's a little thinner, very light, and it has ridges. The next denomination up, the last one we have, is the quarter, the 25-cent piece. Reason they call it a quarter is because in the olden days, the way they made change from a dollar was they cut it into quarters, fourths. So you got really weird shaped edges, but that's where we got the term quarter. Well, modern days, we actually have a whole coin that's a quarter, one of the largest that we have, one of the largest that you're likely to receive every day, and it has the ridges. So, let's review. Those are the four major coins, and it is so simple to tell which one is which just by using a few adaptive techniques. So, penny, one of the smallest, a bit bigger than a dime, heavier than a dime, no ridges. That's how you can tell. Smallest coin without any ridges. Next denomination up, the nickel. You can tell nickel, quarter, kind of close in size, definitely bigger than a dime, but again, no ridges. All right, the nickel dime. And now the dime, smallest, most diminutive of coins that we have with ridges. So if you pull in your pocket, you find a something small. It might be a penny, might not be a penny. Check the ridges. If there are ridges, it's a dime. No ridges, it's probably a penny, a very skinny penny, but that's a way to tell. And now the quarter. Other than silver, $50 and other, this is probably the largest coin you'll have in your pocket, and with ridges. Speaking of coins, here's one that you probably don't know about, and it's definitely one you don't want to put into a coin machine. This is the Louis Braille Commemorative coin. That came out a few years ago. This is the collector's edition. It's all sealed up in plastic in a very nice case. I bought a couple of those when they came out a few times. I'm not a coin person, but I thought this is special. And when you bought one, you helped support Braille literacy. Oh, Braille. Louis Braille. What's the connection? Well, Louis Braille actually invented Braille. Over 200 years ago now, he found a way to take something that was visual, print, and turn it into a tactile representation, Braille. Now, why is that so important? Okay, Braille people, now blind people can now read Braille. That's great. But also, blind people, if they have a slate and stylus, very simple device for writing Braille, if blind people could also write now, they can become literate. Literacy is so important for the vision impaired. If it takes you a day to read a page of text, and the only way you can take notes is using a tape recorder or some mechanism that maybe works for you but is slow compared to everyone else, literacy is fine. Competitive literacy is what we want. We want to be able to hold our heads up with the rest of the people in the working world. So Louis Braille, with his system of Braille, which is taking written information, printed visual information, and putting it into a tactile system that the blind people can use, opened up a whole new world to the blind, the vision impaired. You don't have to read Braille. You don't have to be a super fast reader. You can just label things, just put bumps on things. Just be aware that a lot of things can be solved. A lot of challenges that the vision impaired have can be solved just by using a tactile solution. And Louis Braille brought that to us. Did you find the video useful, interesting at all? Please like the video. It'll be available on YouTube, and if you like the video, it'll help promote, and more people will hear about these solutions, very simple solutions to what might be really causing a lot of challenges to people who are losing their vision or just want to do better. So in this one, we learned about how to differentiate coins. And if you have any questions, you could either put a comment in the YouTube video, or you can email us, the National Federation of the Blind of Virginia, at nfbvirginia@gmail.com. We'd be glad to hear from you. So after watching this video, if you found it of value, please share it with people and definitely like the video.